What's going on, everybody? Kwaku here, back with another video. Today I have an announcement. Today, or pretty much yesterday night as of recording this, the channel crossed 2,000. 2,000 subscribers. Now, to a lot of you who are on YouTube already might say, oh, 2,000 is not too much, not a lot. Why are you celebrating this? I celebrate any major milestones that come up. So I think the next milestone that I have for myself is actually going to be about 5,000 about. So who knows when that happens, but you won't see another one of these videos until then. And I wanted to thank you guys in this video, all of you guys, subscribers and non-subscribers, for taking a look at the channel. Because without you guys, the channel wouldn't grow and more people wouldn't see it, because YouTube's algorithm is weird, and the more people see it and the more thumbs up and things get, that's why you hear it all the time, the more they will push your videos and your content out to new people to see. And so clearly my content has been pushed out a lot. In fact, so much so that YouTube right now says that your channel, as of today of recording it, your channel got 135% more views than usual in the last 28 days, which is insane. About 68.7 thousand views in the past 28 days, which is, I can't even fathom that. That's wild to me. Now, with this whole hurrah, I have some announcements to actually make that I've been writing down. Actually, this is like the second time recording this. And so right in front of me, I have some announcements. Right now, I am working towards nextwindows.com. Domain name is purchased. Things are going to be coming into it. I'm going to be constructing it. I call it nextwindows.com. Phase 1 is under construction, and I won't tell you actually why I call it phase 1, because there will be multiple phases of it even when it's done. Another thing that I wanted to announce too is that I'm going to be doing some more mad scientist type projects in the future. And one of the things that I want to check out, I always like to see random pieces of tech, even if they're not the trendy mainstream stuff. So I'm going to be doing some STEM projects for younger kids, showcasing those things on the channel. And by STEM projects for younger kids, I'm going to finally pull in my niece that's been following this channel for a while, since its birth, and since she was far younger, or actually just a year ago really. And I'm going to have her and maybe her siblings, I'll buy some STEM projects, some interesting robots and things like that, programming robots and things like that. In fact, I have one right behind me right now. And I want to see their point of view on how these robots and these they want to teach kids to code and things like that. I want to see how they work. Me as an adult, I can probably figure it out pretty quickly, but they are the audience that the companies are targeting. Yet all the reviews online, for obvious reasons, are the parents or the teachers and stuff that say, oh, it's great, my kids loved it. But I don't care about it's great or my kids loved it. I want to know exactly from the direct first person source, the kid itself, the kid, him or herself, how well it works. So with that, I'm going to be having her as the first feature on the channel, her first debut on the channel. You're going to see her more often on there as she grows up and things, doing these things, and eventually talking on the channel on her own as she gets older too. So you can get her point of view on some ideas of technology as I teach her how to speak and things like that, how to communicate online properly. So that's the first thing that I wanted to announce. The next thing I wanted to do is Friday Super Ultra Wide Gaming. So you've probably seen it already. I think I've done 2 already, Forza Horizon 5, and then I did Wolcen, Lords of Mayhem. These are some games that I play personally right now, and I have a super ultra wide monitor, 32:9 aspect ratio, and basically 32:9 is like the super extremely wide monitor, and they have 21:9, which is ultra wide, 16:9, which is just widescreen that most of you guys have. 4:3 is a little more square, but still wide on the top and bottom a little bit, and so on. 1:1 is a square, and so on. I could get deeper in a whole separate video talking about screen ratios, but I have a super ultra wide, and you've probably seen the unboxing for it, Samsung CRG9 or C49 RG9, and I want to do some showcase, just one episode or one video, not a walkthrough, of me playing a game Friday night, like I always do, any game really, just I'll show the FPS if I can on the corner of the screen, and I'm just gonna be playing the game like I normally do. I don't know if there'll be voiceover or not, but I just want to do that because I play games anyway, so why not record it now that I have a more powerful graphics card? It's the 6900X from XT from AMD. Why not do that? So I'm going to be doing that as well on the channel. The first two episodes, the first two videos are already up. So stay tuned for that. I don't know when I'll do it, maybe starting next year. Maybe you'll see it later this month, who knows. But I want to start doing that on Fridays. So basically adding a third slot into the channel in the week. Another thing here, VR, AR tinkering. As you know, I've looked at the Oculus Rift S and I've done some Microsoft Maquette and some other apps, I think, on the Oculus headset. And I want to go deeper. I want to see, we're hearing metaverse talks and all that stuff. And so part of what I want to do is I want to just talk to professionals about VR and AR and where they see that it might go and things. So, and with that ties into where my next location of where I'm going to be staying at. I'm not going to be in the DC area much longer. I'm going to be moving down south, going back to school. And with going back to school that of mine has a 3D modeling and simulation lab, and I'm going to try my hardest to do some interviews and showcase some tech that they have and they're using in the practical field of technology and engineering and design with VR and AR, because they have those expensive headsets, and I think even including HoloLens, that obviously you've heard me say that a lot, but I want HoloLens, but I can't do it. So why not partner with the school I go to and do some videos with them, see some research professors and researchers, and talk about, just see where they come from with the whole space of thing, where they think it might go, instead of just journalists all the time and things like that. I want to hear it from the first person source as usual. So that's something that's going to be coming. And then one of the final things here is the channel trailer. You know me, I don't like editing like crazy, but I'm going to try to put this on my plate. I want to do a channel trailer for the channel. Hopefully it comes out by the end of the year. It might be a good New Year's treat. Who knows, New Year's Eve treat for everybody. But I want to do a channel trailer because those new and old subscribers that come out or come watch a video, my channel can be all over the place. If you look closely at all the videos, they can be app reviews, they can be Android stuff, iOS stuff, all kinds of things. But I want to tie it all together, and that's where the channel trailer comes from. It'll be a lot of work for me, but I kind of want to do that. So stay tuned for a channel trailer, and if you're good at editing, let me know, because I would love some help to edit this channel trailer. We might talk about that later on. So final thing too, before I close out the video, is I got a gift from Microsoft, the company that I cover so much of. And this gift is a sweater that is sold out now, actually. You might see it on the screen. It is their 2021 Ugly Christmas sweater. So here's what it looks like. It's a Minesweeper based Christmas sweater, 1990 to 2021. Minesweeper, this is not a Pokeball in the middle. This is characters on Minesweeper. And let me show you the back of it real quick. Boom, just like that. It's got X, Y, Z, Z, Y. I'm not sure what that stands for. And also, peep the old Windows logo from like the XP days. Or even earlier than that, Windows 98 days. So this is a sweater Microsoft sent me. And I want to thank them for sending this out to me and working with me to try to do some of this content. Obviously, they haven't worked with me too much, but that's what it is. So I want to thank you all for watching. All of those videos that I've done so far, all the random stuff. I think my top videos out there, my #1 video on the channel right now is Taskbar X. It's got like almost 100,000 views, which is insane. #2, I think, is Modern Flyouts. #3, I'm not sure what all of them are. In fact, let me see something real quick. Yep. So #2 is Modern Flyouts. #3, Rounded Taskbar. And #4 somehow pulls out #4 with Microsoft Office Insider visual update. And then #5 just being, I think, let me see, being pretty much the Windows 11 on M1 Mac. So I did that series of installing Windows 11 on Mac. And those things have done extremely well. So thank you all for everything. Thank you for watching. Thank you for just consuming my content, even if it's kind of dry. I know it is. I would love to have things more fun, but sometimes what's in your head is not always the most interesting thing that sounds interesting to other people. So I take what I can get, and I'm happy for all of it regardless. So stay tuned for more. I got a lot of things coming up throughout the year, well, throughout the end of the year, including 25 days. Unfortunately, I think it was 25 or 15 days of Christmas, whatever it was. And then also next year, some new beginnings, new things coming out, and then an unboxing or a first look type thing too coming soon too. So stay tuned for that. So as always, you know my closing. My name is Kwaku, and last thing I never talk about, I never say, is subscribe, because it's down there. I never say it in any video, but this time I'll say it. If you like the content, subscribe. That's how YouTube pushes out and shares the content to a bunch of people for you guys new to view. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Happy holidays.